We're fishermen, my granddad and me, and we can help with anything you need. Bring us fish you find out there, and we'll pay you for them. But if I'm being honest, we can't do a thing until we have a place to work. If you've got time, we'd love it if you could build something. Goodbye!
You look well. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Eivor Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarssons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
A message has come.
Finn dyrgripar!
might not be aware, but I am a man with considerable shipbuilding craft. In my youth, just 13 winters old, I designed an improvement to our dragon boats. One that gave them extra strength. It is so common now that none remember my genius design. But at the time, I was praised from the top to the bottom of Norway. I had been out sailing with my father when we hit a rough patch of ocean. Our boat trembled like a frozen skeleton. We nearly broke to pieces, but I was not afraid. I was transfixed by the ship itself, watching it bulge and heave. As men screamed around me, I devised improvements to keep the hull solid and shapely. Did I ever tell you all the story of how I killed an entire clan single-handedly with the broken hilt of a sword?
Too often, dog. More times than any man can count.
Have you heard me tell the tale of the 6 Christian missionaries I lured away from their faith into the worship of Almighty Thor?
You showed them how to turn the crosses into hammers, simply by flipping them over. And they fainted with joy. That tale?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Eivor. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Pots, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of eve, taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Eivor saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow, being hid beneath an anvil at the smith's forge where silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Eivor grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, not by whom. So Eivor ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet. As we burnt the houses, Eivor shouted his name. I am Eivor, son of Skallagrim, and I am the man who deprives you of everything but your life. I never sailed with Eivor again.
Repton. Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons.
Please!
Who stands before Eivor Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd's Drenger? Eivor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, we'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
And now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofrid. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I know Burgred's. I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our hack-silver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, wolf-kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Eivor here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Eivor, and we will honor it.
Ceolwulf betrayed his present king. Maybe tomorrow he betrays us too. Why trust him?
How can I answer that with any hope that you'd believe me? I only want what is best for the people of Mercia. And I want what's best for my son. In Burgred's Mercia, where Danes and Saxons murder one another daily, it's not possible.
This is a good plan, brother. I am ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We'll be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come, if only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit. And you'll be remembered for this for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
A lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One
war.
does not need to fight to be a...
Move! Move!
Calm, Eivor. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Can't be an heir if he's dead, Eivor. Can he wield a sword?
I've had some training. I don't want to kill anyone. These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
æiվɔːr!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, jailbird? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son. In the middle of a pack of Danes.
Say from who? You and Eivor seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Beards are with us, common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over mercy. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. But not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Funberg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I'm honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior, and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young jailbird. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, jailbird, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of mead. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Eivor. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's warthane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Eivor's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight!
Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Eivor and I will round up the men. You know your way around a batsman battle.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
This way!
Looking for a worthy challenger.
Who are you? I'm with the Ragnarssons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Burgred wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Sheobath. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you. Destroy the gate!
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Ceolwulf. Tell him we found a throne.
That was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did notice we were short one atheling. Where was the son of our king?
Shieldbed was around. Then maybe you missed him.
Your lies are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
Eivor, I found a letter. There's a symbol here. Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Sold him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
You were one of Burgred's thanes. You must have some sense of where he'd be.
Burgred had his secret haunts, but he never told me of them. Kept me quite in the dark. For good reason, I suppose.
Tona is our only lead. We talk to her, find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor, but his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tona's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tona's.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Eivor pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time, but keep him from Eivor if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
Not going to end well.
Just keep your wits about you.
Calm, Eivor. Me and Eivor will take care of this.
I know.
Sigurd, is there a problem?
We'll go see Tonna. Just the two of us. Eivor and Ubba will wait here. Better if Tonna thinks we've come alone. The truth is, I don't think any of us can stop Eivor from cleaving her head open. It's all he was spewing the whole way over here.
Right. Shall we?
We'll return shortly.
A small fortune for whoever sent Tona to hell.
I'll hold you to that. From what I overheard in Repton, the brothers had an arrangement. What happened?
She's a mercenary. Ubba used her for man and information. But that relationship soured now that Burgred is all but defeated. From what I heard, Tonna has hunger for two things. Soft silver and a stern hump. Neither of which earns you true loyalty.
If she can't be trusted, what use is she?
That is for us to find out. We may be able to satisfy her.
And if we can't?
Eivor did tell you to bring your axe.
And here they are, as expected.
If she takes a liking to you, keep talking.
She's more your type, I think.
No. This is your challenge.
Come now, don't drag your feet. Sigurd, what brings you strolling into my camp this brisk day?
I suspect you already know.
Yes. The Embers on the air betray you. And yet, if you are here talking to me, King Burgred remains at large. And who are you, lovely dove? Want to perch your ass on my lap?
Call me Eivor, or Wolf-Kissed. Lovely dove will get your throat cut.
Come now. You are too clever to run with those Ragnarsson dogs. Plenty of room on this side, if you want to earn some coin.
We came for your help, not your flattery.
Where is King Birgret? That is what you want. And what makes you think I have the slightest idea?
We found letters, records of trade. The two of you have a history.
What can I say? The king pays well for my services. If only I could say the same for those two Ragnarsson clods.
You're dealing with me now, and I want to know what you know. Name your price.
Very well. I could use another cow. And you can cover the cost.
You take me for a fool.
I take you for desperate beggars. I can smell it on you like dung heap. Now that's my price. What say you?
You heard me the first time. But I'll get what I need, one way or another.
No, no. You have shot your chance. And if you show your faces around here once more, I will tear you limb from limb.
Well, that is not the result I was hoping for. I hope you have another idea.
Tona keeps a close eye on whoever she deals with. If Birgret is keeping records, so is she. Somewhere behind those walls.
See what you can find. I'll go back to the brothers.
Eivor, tell us you learned something.
Leicester and Templebroth fought. What do you know about them?
Leicester is a large village. And Templebroch, it's an old military fort. Not much else.
Birgret could be at either one. We should check both, as soon as possible.
And what do we do with Tona? I would bet the sweat off my sack she's writing to Birgret now, offering silver for a warning about us.
You won't be seeing her again. Not unless you're bound for Helheim. I'll collect now, if you don't mind.
Ah, this one takes after me, brother.
We should get moving, Drinkit. I can take the fortress at Templebroch.
I will join you, Sigurd.
That leaves me Leicester then. All by my fucking lonesome.
Bring a friend, brother. Maybe Eivor dares to be called that.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up with all of you soon.
How could you forget the torch? I told you we need to set fire to the house so the raid feels real.
I didn't forget it. You said you would bring it.
Ah, you fool! Must I do everything? Please do not distract us. We're trying to solve a problem here. We need fire to set the house ablaze. Think! How could you forget the torch? I told you we need to set fire to the house so the raid feels real.
I didn't forget it. You said you would bring it.
Ah, you fool! Must I do everything? Please do not distract us. We're trying to solve a problem here. We need fire to set the house ablaze. Think! How could you forget the torch? I told you we need to set fire to the house so the raid feels real.
I didn't forget it. You said you would bring it.
Ah, you fool! Must I do everything?
Look, this stranger has helped us.
Come here, Sprout! Who are you?
You wanted fire. There you have it. Though I get the sense you two are ill-fit for whatever it is you're plotting.
This one takes us for a fool, brother. We sons of Ragnar have this well under control.
No, we do not.
Sons of Ragnar? I know of many, but never have I heard of Dol and Dollar. What is your plan here?
We set up that abandoned house to practice a raid. Filled it with our most precious things to up the stakes.
Even master raiders such as we need to stay sharp, brother.
You better hurry.
Yes, for glory!
Please come with. I do not want to do this with my brother alone.
This raid will harden our legacy, brother. Clans will come crawling, begging us to join them. Our names will echo in the halls of Valhalla. And worry not, budding sprout. Together, we will grow you into a fine warrior.
I get the feeling we haven't much to teach him.
Go on, brother. Like we talked about. Blow these doors in like a punishing storm. Stand back, Sprout, and observe. You may learn a thing or two.
I am excited. You must hear it in my voice.
I cannot do it.
Gentle as a lamb. Stand aside.
What is wrong?
The door is not opening.
Use the key.
Ah, yes. Where did I put it?
Gods. Mother's axe. It is inside. Please, stranger, you must get it back for us. Find a way in.
Dollar, like I said. Found a way in!
Find Mother's axe! It should be on the table!
I do not see it here!
No, we said to hide it in the cat, remember?
Well, who was to do it? Not me!
Wrong again! Focus!
The bag in the corner! I seem to remember putting it there!
This must be the key to the door.
Get out of there!
Ugh, thick-headed fools! I am unharmed, which makes you very lucky.
Smart, you mean? I must have taken Mother's axe out of the house, knowing this fool would forget it.
And left the key in its place. You two are as useful as a glass hammer. I'm leaving.
Do not listen to that drivel, brother. We must endure. The world will know us by name soon enough.
Good timing. We would have stormed the place without you.
What have you seen?
Soldiers aplenty, wagons going in and out. That weasel Borgred is here, I'm sure of it. The bathhouse there and that church, see? I sent a scout to check them both. Should be back at any moment now. Did you see Uba and Sigurd in Templar Order?
No. And if Berkred is hiding here, I won't have to.
There is a lot we would not have to do if we stuck to killing kings. Thanks to my brother, now we are into making them.
No small tension between you two. Thought you'd be more like-minded.
You and Sigurd, you always see eye to eye?
More often than not.
You are still young. You live to my age and you will see. The closer you get, the greater the stink that rises.
Time's up for your scout, I'd say. He's either dead or run off.
Give him a chance.
Can't risk them seeing us and Burkhardt slipping away again. You stay here and wait for your scout. I'm going in.
Eivor!
Have you lost your mind?
I feared you were one of them.
Keep quiet. What are you doing here?
I was looking for Burgred.
You are Eivor's scout.
I hoped I might find Burgred myself and talk him into surrendering. But he's not in Leatherchester.
How can you be sure?
Leofrith passed this way with some men. I eavesdropped. It seems they're only stockpiling food here, but he did say something of interest. Gave orders to send more men to Burgred's wife, the Lady Arvelswith. She's in Templar Order. She would know where Burgred's hiding. You hear that? The sounds of battle.
Eivor, let's get you out of here, now. Where are you going?
I know my way around. We'll go through the market. This way.
Fire! Are you hurt? Speak up.
I don't think so. My God. I didn't want it to come to this.
They would have killed you, Gilbert. You had no choice. Now don't move. I'll be back.
Where is your king, Saxon? Where is he?
Lord our Father, grant me salvation.
When does their god find the time to answer so much mumbling and whimpering?
You are reckless, Eivor. Jailbird could have been killed.
Who am I to stand in the light of a boy searching for his balls?
Don't excuse yourself. You enjoy this too much.
Stop. It wasn't Eivor who sent me. I sent myself.
Have caution, boy. Until your father's crowned, you're Mercia's enemy, not its champion. You understand?
I understand.
Good. Now return to Repton and remain there until we call.
Will you not stay, Wolf-Kissed? There is no king, but we have corpses to loot.
Burkhart's Lady Athelstwith is in Templar Order. I'm going to find out what she knows.